Hey there, it's Big Tony over here at NatG, the Northern Almost Tactical Gaming Channel, and coming at you with a little breakdown of the drone rework from this weekend. And I'm going to be upfront with you guys. I think this is going to go south on us. I don't think this is going to be a good change. Let's just run through with what we got right here, and I will give you what my predictions are at towards the end of the video. And I might put some gameplay footage up in the corner and stuff for you guys to watch while I'm yammering on here about this. But I really want to focus on this. So there's not going to be a lot of gameplay here, guys. So let's go ahead and look here. In the test server, we had the beginner drones and, of course, the blue, which would be the next step up. The tier 2 drones, what I call them. And they're interesting. Let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and grab a starter drone. Now, the starter drone has a specific ability, and we can take a look at that. It has repairable durability, cooldown every 5 seconds. This is what on mild damage fix. You remember that from the microchips. This is a microchip ability in the current game. So your beginner drone, your starter drone, actually has a pretty good single ability to it. And every 5 seconds, when you drop 70,000 hit points, you're going to get a bump in structure. That's not super great, but you know what? It is just what it is. So let's go ahead and take a look at one of the blue drones. Let's look at the Discus. Now you can see the Discus has 2 abilities. My guess is the purple will have 3. You get to the gold or the the legendary 4th tier, whatever you want to call them. The top end drones will probably have 4 skills. Now, let's go ahead and take a look here at the Discus. Now, the Discus has on beacon capture speed. That's kind of like a pilot skill. So you get a speed bump every time you capture a beacon. And you also get, at level 4, you got to upgrade this 4 times. And then you get a general speed increase. It's going to be kind of like Roadhog. So there's going to be some skills in this particular drone. If you want a speedy one, this might be the one for you to start off with. But now, the catch is, when you buy it, you can see your speed increase, your general speed increase does not kick in until you get to level 4. So I can tell you, it's going to cost you to get to level 4. And each one of the step-up drones, you go to the purple drones, you go to the gold drones, they're going to be probably more expensive to level up. So let's go ahead and talk about the currency that we're going to be using. So let's go ahead and hop out of here. Now the currency is, let's get the old light pen out here, the old John Madden light pen. You can see right up there is the currency. It's a blue kind of microchip shaped socket, implant, whatever you want to call it. It's a token. So let's go ahead and take a look. What are they going to be called? Microchips. You're going from buying microchips to now buying microchips as a currency. And the currency will be used to level up your particular drone that you buy. Kind of like Titans, kind of like, you work with your pilots. It's kind of in that same genre. Now, this is going to cost you guys. I mean, seriously. My guess is if you have spent a lot on microchips for your game, like I have a boatload of gold microchips in 5 of my drones, my guess is I'm not going to get this comparable value when we go converting them into microchips currency. It doesn't benefit Pixonic to give us flat across even trade. There has to be a downhill factor to get you to reinvest and rebuy. And the question is, how much of a drop in value are you as a player going to take before the players say, hey, we're just walking away from this? So they're going to cut that line pretty fine. That'd be my guess. Now, something else interesting I want to show you guys is, we're all thinking that the purple shields are going to go away. I don't know. We're going to take a look here. Let's look at the sidekick. This drone here, that has low durability defense. Let's go ahead and look at the next one. Okay. This is in the trainer ones. This is in the, the light blue gray ones. We have on mild damage Ansil. That was a microchip skill. And that is here on the Defender. So we've got a shield there. So let's go ahead and take a look up farther here. I think we got one that actually has a shield. And there we go. Into the blue ones, we have low durability Aegis. You see where we're going with this? As we get better drones, we get a better shield. Now, the people who had drones, specific drones that you could implant your little purple impermeable shield, your whatever you want to call it, your purple shield. I'll just call it that. You're going to see those again. There's going to be a specific drone that's going to give you that in the gold category. We aren't going to know which one it is, but everyone's going to want that one. And I can guarantee you it's probably not going to be the drones that we all have. The Nebula, the Whiteout, the Paralysis, all those drones that we have are probably not going to give you the purple impermeable shield. So they're going to be coming up probably a brand new drone that you're going to have to buy. So all you guys who wasted all of your money, all your gold to get those impermeable shields, I'm betting you're going to have to buy yourself a brand new drone. And if you want them on 5 of your bots, you're going to have to go buy 5 of those bad boys if you want them. You're not going to be able to just get a chip and put it in. Now you're going to have to buy that specific drone all over again. That spells to me huge money grab. That's what's going to happen here, guys. I just think this is heading in a very wrong direction as far as how this is going to pan out. Just seeing that we have specific bots that have shields, those are the ones that people are going to want. And then you're going to have specific ones that do damage. Some specific people are going to want that. It is going to make gameplay kind of homogenous as far as, hey, look, I see this drone right here, the good guy. I already know that's got an Aegis shield. So I already know I need to go after it with a specific bot. They're streamlining the game. They're making it a little simpler. I think they made it overly complicated. And now players want something simple. And they want something that, they can draw new players in. Because I can tell you right now, it's the experienced, seasoned people who've spent on the game. You're not the focus on this, guys. They want new people in. They want a simpler system. They want new people to invest. Us old players are not the crowd they're going to cater to. So we just got to take that with a grain of salt. It's either accept this or jump out of it and go find a new game. That's the way it's going to boil down to. But I am hoping that we see some interesting stuff develop over the next several weeks as we continue through the drone rework, because I think they've already got the framework for it. We've got the drones, we've got microchips. They're just converting implantable microchips, converting them to skills, and then of course converting the value of those into the new microchip currency. So this is going to get really, really entertaining, guys. That's what I can say about it. That's about all we've got on this. Now, there are certain drones that are going to work good for certain bots. If you have a speedy bot and you're starting out, maybe you'll want to get a discus. Now, like I said, the way it's going to cost is they're not going to price this out in gold. But I think the price level is going to be comparable. Like a discus, I believe, is 1,000 gold over on a live server. Well, in here, I'm guessing it's probably going to be about 1,000 microchips. So if you want a Nebula, it's probably going to be about 5,000 microchips. Now, the microchips are going to be currency. They're going to be pretty expensive to start with, but maybe 6, 8, 10 months down the road, they'll become more reasonable. And you're going to be able to find a way to get them. Now, that's the whole thing. How are we going to get these new microchip currencies? My guess is, off the bat, we're going to have to buy them. And hope to gosh that they give us some compensation for the chips that they're going to be taking away from us. And I'm hoping we get some compensation for that. Now, my biggest dreaded fear, this is my biggest, I almost don't want to call it a prediction, but I think it might be. They might just take everything away from us. They might just say, we're taking your drones, we're taking away your chips, here's X amount of microchip currency that we're giving you. Go rebuy these drones. Go search through it and find the drone that you want and use this new currency to get it. And if they do that, it's really all going to depend on if they give us enough of the microchip currency, compensation for what they take away from us. And that, I think that's going to get contentious, guys. This is good. I think this is going to be one of those hot button issues that's going to be talked about for months down the road. And I think we're going to lose a few players because of it. You might gain a few who are new to the game, who never knew anything besides this, who are going to adapt to it. Okay, but some of us older players who are used to the way things were might just find this might not be very palatable. Alrighty, guys, I think that's about all I'm going to cover here. We're pushing 10 minutes, but let's talk about the drone rework down below in the comments, and what do you guys think? Do you think we're in for a bad ride, which has kind of been the history of the game for when they do big changes. But let's discuss it down there. All right, guys, if you like what you're seeing and hearing, make sure to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications. That way you know when I'm dropping it. All right, guys, stay safe and healthy. Watch out for each other. I'll catch you on the battlefield.